Breaking news. The President of the Republic, Paul Biya, has just made a series of appointments to the Economic and Social Council, YAGWA, and some departments. And it is through several decrees signed this Friday, July 20th, that the tenant of the Palace of Itodi made official these appointments. Below the decrees of appointment signed by Paul Biya.
Ngumbe Zakari is, as from the date of signature of this decree, appointed Secretary General of the Economic and Social Council. Section 2. The concerned shall be entitled to all the benefits provided for by the law. Section 3. This decree shall be registered, published according to the procedure of urgency, then inserted in the official gazette in French and English. Yaoundé, July the 20th, 2018. Signed, President of the Republic, Paul Biya. Decree number 2018/421 of July the 20th, 2018, appointing the General Manager of the Company for the Expansion and Modernization of Rice Production of Yagwa, Semri. The President of the Republic decrees. Section 1. Mr. Fisu Kuma is, as from the date of signature of this decree, appointed General Manager of the Company for the Expansion and Modernization of Rice Production of Yagwa, Semri. Section 2. The concerned shall be entitled to all the benefits provided for by the law. Section 3. This decree shall be registered, published according to the procedure of urgency, then inserted in the official gazette in French and English. Yaoundé, July the 20th, 2018. Signed, Paul Biya, President of the Republic. Decree number 2018/422 of July the 20th, 2018, appointing Secretaries General of some ministries. The President of the Republic decrees. Section 1. As from the date of signature of this decree, the following have been appointed as Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Secretary General, Mr. Mvondona Patrick. Ministry of Trade, Secretary General, Mr. Manauda Malaki. Ministry of Communication, Secretary General, Mr. Zogo Felix. Ministry in charge of the Supreme State Audit Office, Secretary General, Mr. Mbutu Ze Jean Bernard. Ministry of Decentralization and Local Development, Secretary General, Mr. Ebonge Makole Fred Rodrigue Aurelien. Ministry of State Property, Service and Land Tenure, Secretary General, Mr. Dodo Ndoke Gabriel. Ministry of Water and Energy, Secretary General, Mr. Njuke Tome Adolphe. Ministry of Basic Education, Secretary General, Mr. Ebone Paul Tiku. Ministry of Secondary Education, Secretary General, Mr. Bise Biya. Ministry of Higher Education, Secretary General, Mr. Nyongbet Gapsa Wilfred. Ministry of the Environment, Protection of Nature and Sustainable Development, Secretary General, Mrs. Do Gangsin Galegane Bobiga Prudence Tangam. Ministry of Public Service and Administrative Reform, Secretary General, Mr. Maina Anatol. Ministry of Mines, Industry and Technological Development, Secretary General, Mr. Fro Jonathan. Ministry of Post and Telecommunications, Secretary General, Mr. Muhammadu Saudi. Ministry of External Relations, Secretary General, Mr. Basilikin III Ashil. Ministry of Sports and Physical Education, Secretary General, Mr. Benga Zache Robert Theophile. Ministry of Public Works, Secretary General, Mr. Ebamve Urbain Noel. Article 2, that's Section 2, the concerned shall be entitled to all the benefits provided for by the law. Section 3, this decree shall be registered, published according to the procedure of urgency, then inserted in the official gazette in French and English. Yaoundé, July the 20th, 2018. Signed, Paul Biya, President of the Republic.
Merci, chers messieurs. On vous retrouve tout à l'heure, certainement, pour nous donner une première lecture de ces importants textes signés